Hi, I'm Michelle Moog-Koussa, Executive Director of the Bob Moog Foundation. We're back again in our series of Points of Inspiration, kind of giving you a glimpse into the inside workings of the Bob Moog Foundation. Over the past month or so, you've heard from staff and volunteers, from musicians and industry insiders about some of our work and projects. But I wanted to do something special today. I wanted to bring you someplace very close to my heart and someplace very close to Bob Moog's heart. Today we are at his property in Western North Carolina, where he moved to in 1978 after he left Moog Music in Buffalo, New York. And I am sitting today in the log cabin where Bob moved his family in the summer of 1978. We actually lived here for about 2 months while our house was being built. So the family lived here in the cabin for a couple months in the summer of 1978. One thing that I noticed immediately was how much he loved this property. It's a really special piece of property at the end of a dead-end road. It's very quiet. There are 2 streams running through it. It's heavily wooded. There are no neighbors around for maybe a third of a mile. And he really loved being here. So in about 1980, Bob opened Big Briar Incorporated. It was a revisioning of his own business, and he began his work making custom electronic musical instruments for all kinds of customers all over the world. He mixed his work, kind of pushing the boundaries of sonic reality, with his work on this property, chopping wood and doing the plumbing and the electricity for the new house. Bob really found a balance here in this cove. A balance that inspired him and that allowed him to delve even deeper into the work that he was doing. And that's really the reason I wanted to bring you here, is because this natural beauty really inspired Bob's work, and Bob's work and the impact of that work is what inspires us. So what you see behind me here is the 16-sided roundhouse that Bob helped build. And you can see behind the house and around me this incredibly beautiful scenery. And the reason I felt it was so important to bring you here was not only to kind of bring you, closer to Bob, offer you something a little bit personal that you may not have known. But it was really to show you a point of Bob Moog's inspiration. It's Bob Moog's inspiration and all the amazing work that resulted from it, and the impact that work then had on the world of music. It's all of that inspiration that drives the Bob Moog Foundation. And we cradle that inspiration to carry it forward to future generations. That's exactly what we're trying to do with Dr. Bob's Sound School, to inspire the kids. Bob was inspired as a young kid with electronics. We would love to ignite kids' imaginations just as his imagination was ignited. To maybe become an engineer or a musician, but to maybe become any variety of other professions or lifelong endeavors, but that they do it with creativity and an innovative spirit. That's really what the world is going to need as we move forward, is people who can think creatively to solve the world's problems. We're a small but mighty foundation, and the potential of our work is really as vast as Bob Moog's legacy itself. We have the potential to touch people's lives all over the world, to inspire them in the same kind of ways that Bob was inspired and the way he inspired others. Our work is made possible through donations by people like you. Be part of our work. Help us inspire future generations. Thank you for your years of support and for being here with me today in this incredibly special place.